In our last tutorial, we saw how to connect the button to an animation. So each one of these squares are moving at different times. The green one's not spinning when the blue one is. They're both set up to do that. And then I attached these buttons to when the red one is selected, the red one will move, and so on. But the buttons are pretty boring. So I can change the button settings by double clicking on them. So if I double click on it, it says red, but it changed my whole screen. I'm in an edit mode, and in the timeline, the whole timeline's different. I have an up, over, and down state. So these are called states. And this is what it is most likely, but if I take this to the over state, when I move my mouse over it, what do I want it to look like? So I'm going to click on the background of my button, and I'm going to make that a different color. And I'm also going to click on the word red and change the color of that. So now I inverted the button. It was a black button with red text, and now it is a red button with black text. So I'm going to go back to the project to see what this looks like when I hit play. So when I move my mouse over, it changes to that inverted coloring. So I'm going to get out of here and go back to that clip. So if I double click on it, I have the up, over. I'm going to do the same thing for the down state to see what that does. And so I'm going to change the button in some way. I'm just going to change it to like a grayed out color, gray with black text. And I'm going to go back to my project and hit play so that this is the up state. I'm sorry, that's the up state. This is the over state. And when I click my mouse, that's the down state. So you can change the properties of your buttons. All of these buttons I could change to do something similar. So I would have they all kind of look like pretty close now, except for the color of the text being a different color. But I would want my over to be doing something similar. So the blue button might have a blue background with black text. And I would want my down state to be doing the gray background with the black text on all of these buttons. So for consistency's sake, I would want to do that for all of my buttons. I'm going to do that one more time with blue. So I need to get out of my play mode. Double click on blue. I'm going to have a blue button with black text. Oh, I just did that for my up state. I want to change that for my over state. So I want the background fill to be blue and my text to be black. And then for my down state, I want the gray color with the black text. And I'm going to go back to my project and play the movie. And now both of these buttons have an over state and a down state.